What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of I actually, you know what? Here. Let's redo that. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new series of Ghost Recon Wildlands. I don't know why I said new episode. We haven't made hardly any episodes for it. Actually, in the past we've tried, but a little bit late. The beta was over. You guys see something right now that I'm actually looking at this just before we launched the game here. It just came out today. Halo Wars 2 here is updating. Now, do you see that it's updating to 29.29 gigabytes right there? This got to be a massive update because I've never seen the game completely update before. Like, that is legit the entire game right there. And it's updating. I've never seen that before, and it's pretty surprising to me. I don't know why it's updating for that matter. Alright, let's find this. Now, I'm going to take everybody through just everything. You know, I'm going to customize my character. We're going to run through that. And then we're going to try to do most of the missions. You know, I'm expecting a 45 minute video here. And I'm going to record a lot that I'm going to continuously upload each day. I've really got to be worried that my computer has limited space, unfortunately. Or else I would set it to, you know, record to something else. But it's not the case here. I might even get a smaller laptop that I can use strictly for it. That way I don't have to worry about taking up anything. I guess we could do that. Zedulch. Okay. Okay. Parachuting? I don't think I've ever parachuted before. However, since I hate the dark and all this crap, I usually turn the gamma up pretty high. That way I can see everything. Yeah, that looks about right. All this stuff you're seeing is being unlocked is all because I have the Ultimate Edition, so I get everything.
I am not a liar. I have killed thousands. I have fed more drug fiends than the top 3 pharmaceutical companies combined. I have stolen children from parents, wives from husbands, wiped out entire generations. But lying, that I have never done. The rest are offenses against humanity. Lying is an offense against yourself. I am the head of the Santa Blanca organization, which you call a cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed Unidad, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
Well, that was, I do like the video. I do like the fact that they have all that. Now, however, I don't know what exactly happens. If I remember... Hey guys, welcome back. So I had to go and, make the first part a little bit shorter. As, well, for probably from like 6 to 16 minutes, and that entire first part was a boring part of me making my character. Since I do how-to videos, it doesn't matter what level you're on in this game, you can still have the same amount of enemies as I found out. The only difference is they're just harder and dumber and fucking retarded. So, we'll see what exactly we're doing.
Trompio Tower, helicopter 45, Romeo Whiskey. We are 7 southwest, transitioning northeast at 2,600.
The agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while?
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, it gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right? I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Hui, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That explains why you smell like ass.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved?
Nah, it must have been someone else. We were never there.
It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
Huh, you should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are zero repercussions.
but let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, and JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Qatar 26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Qatar 26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Qatar 26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there is a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions.
Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more bodies in the ground. What's your feeling on this op, Nomad?
End of the day, this is a revenge mission. We need to focus and get this done quick before we get stuck between local politics and the firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Ooh-ah.
Ready? Open fire.
Roger.
Fire.
I copy.
Engaging hostiles.
Got it.
We'll let the rebels know where to find these supplies. They could pay us back later. Buckle up, people.
Good to go.
Fucking hell!
Santa Blanca con DJ Perico.
Oh, yeah.
Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors. Got eyes on the target. Let's move. Target down. I got a target carrying submachine guns. Just spotted one with submachine guns. He's history.
We got tangos. Danger close.
Spotting another tango. The drone is up.
Oh shit, here they come.
That's a kill.
¡No se escondan, cobardes!
Ready? Fire, fire, fire!
We'll go. Opening fire on these fuckers. target, poor environment.
Como saben ustedes, the people there suffer through
Clear on this side.
devastating force. Then they had to suffer through the indignity of being ignored by the government. When no one else came to their aid, Santa Blanca was there. And why do we give charitably? Does it serve the cartel's bottom line to put the funds and the effort to help the poor and in need?
Pinche cabrón.
The Lord said, "Just as ye have done it unto one of these my brethren."
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿Lo entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabrón. What do you want?
Eyes up. Let's get back to work. Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead.
Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move.
Our ancient tradition is the Santa Blanca cartel. They already employ many of you, and many of our neighbors have been aided by Esperanza Santa Blanca. The good they have done our country is undeniable. Support your local Santa Blanca affiliates. Santa Blanca.
Let's get moving. The cartel isn't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru.
I have to say, now that the wind is out, if I didn't have these jobs I have to go do, I would totally stay home and record all day. But unfortunately today I have to go to work, so I'm gonna line up videos to release.
I remember when I was a young boy, era solo un morrito. The autodefensas captured a sicario in my neighborhood.
Hey, did you hear the Pentagon had too many generals, so they decided to get rid of some of them? It's about damn time. Well, somebody with the Joint Chiefs came up with the idea of offering $10,000 of severance pay for each inch of the general's body. The generals could be measured any way they chose. An Air Force general goes first. He's a smart guy, so he says he wants to be measured from head to toe. They measure him and come up with 70 inches. So he accepts a severance of $700,000. Next up was an Army general. This guy says he wants to be measured from the tip of his right finger to the tip of his left finger. The measurement comes out to 80 inches. The Army general smiles and takes a severance of $800,000. So the two generals are mighty damn pleased with themselves. But this Marine general's been watching the whole thing, and after a couple minutes, he steps up and says, "You pukes are gonna measure me from the tip of my dick to the bottom of my balls."
Man, Marine generals are kinky.
The men doing the measuring are confused. "Sir, are you sure you understand how this works?" "Just do it, maggot!" the Marine general barks, and then he drops his trousers. Well, the two men get out the measuring tape, they steel their courage, and they get to work. So they start at the tip of his dick, but as they work their way down, they see the general's got no balls.
Plot twist.
One of the men says, "Sir, where are your balls?" "Left them back in Vietnam."
It's over like $1 million right there.
Coming up on a Toyo farm. Remember, a lot of these sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go. Target down. Ready? Open fire.
Roger.
I have a shot.
Rattled somebody's cage. Watch your step. These guys know something's up.
Got nothing to shoot at.
Got one.
We're clear over here.
Are you Amaru? What's left of him anyway? Come on, I'm getting you out of here.
I have to say, they really made these guys pretty intense.
Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces Pacatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young fool.
Take it up with him, senor.
I don't know what that little tower is over there. Now that we're able to free roam outside of the beta area, we do not necessarily require
Weapons case over here.
Are you hurt?
Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons they had questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
Si, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
I'm sure if anybody has played the beta, you would know that the first parts here are, they're not exact, they're really dumb.
Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito's coming through.
Pronto, muy pronto. Recuerda, el chido
That's
ya...
the rundown on La Yuri.
Lieutenant over there, huh?
And El Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's security operation. Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on the chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall, personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño. El Muro's little brother is La Plaga, nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head Sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out.
Male co-workers, but because you are a woman, you will always be seen as la atrapadora who fucked her way up the ranks of the cartel. This is Lidia Flores. And orgullosas buchonas, plebes, you know who you are. Many of the women working in Santa Blanca have asked me how I did it. How did I rise through the ranks to become the most feared and respected woman in the cartel? And I always answer, I act like I ain't afraid of nothing. Like I have the biggest huevos in the room. And like nothing and nobody is gonna stop me from getting what I chingada madre want. And I tell those huerquillas, and I'm telling you, do the same damn thing. It's the only way a woman can win in our world. And if you live a life like ours, if you don't win, you're fucking dead. So even if being a bad morra doesn't feel true, if you act like it is, enough people will believe it that it will become the truth.
Get rid of this outpost up here. We gotta do some investigating to unlock other missions.
Oye, algo
so
especial, DJ Perico. On the phone right now with the beauty of beauties herself, the elegant.
Nomad, I've got Pacatari on the line. Sounds like he needs our help.
Put him through.
Hola, compadre. I have a problem in Itaqua, and Bowman says you may be able to help. My people need help. There have been many losses to the cartel and the horrors inflicted by Yuri Polito have broken their spirit. The fires of revolution have almost gone out.
Spare me the rhetoric, Katari. Just tell me what you need.
There is a cartel supply convoy passing through the province soon. Capturing it would give my people much-needed supplies and restore their morale. Can you do this?
Consider it done.
Taking orders from Pacatari now?
Katari needs this convoy. We are gonna give it to him.
Yeah, talk about the stupid convoy all the way over here.
Pacatari's rebel movement is...
The more he depends on us to get shit done, the more we can get out of him in return. Hang on, I'll drive.
It's a working prototype, and within weeks we may
cool,
have these
let's
submersibles exporting our product to Mexico.
Sorry guys if I don't talk a lot here. I'm always so into the game trying to concentrate, 'cause, you know, if I'm talking and all that, I'll mess up. And what to do, we might have to do something over here. That patrol over there. Don't want to go good. Not want to go good. Always remember that purple is when your dad patrols from the military, you kill them, and then it's people that like the police. They don't stop.
I've got visual on bodies hanging by the side of the road. Looks like civilians.
They think this will make us back off? Big mistake.
You're almost positive you would like to engage them, be my guess, but I tell you, for all you played the beta, if you ever engaged the Undead, you sure know what to expect. It's all a big cat and mouse game once you engage them.
So how brutal is Yuri and Polito's torture anyway? I sure as hell don't want to find out. But I mean, obviously it's nothing as softball as waterboarding, right? I mean, we're talking permanent damage or death here.
They're also medically trained, so you have to figure there are some pharmaceuticals in order to keep their victims awake.
See, back in the day, the real torturers didn't need drugs to keep their victims awake. So they're amateurs.
That's obvious from how few people survive their interrogations. A real torturer, a professional. He or she is in control. He or she understands what's needed. Yuri and Polito are sloppy. They get carried away. They do it for the fun of it, not because it's a job and not for the art. So yes, they're brutal, but not because they try to be. They're brutal because they're incompetent.
You got a dark side hidden under that smile, don't you?
They're trying to get away in the truck. Bugging out.
He's history.
Okay, we're cool.
Combo truck secure. Qatari's people are on the way to pick up the gear. Pac, this is Nomad. The convoy is secure.
Gracias, amigo. My people will make good use of those who...
What kind of stuff do we have here? Ooh. My squad, rebel support. Evidently we have not unlocked it yet. That's unfortunate. Extra sync. Trained rebels.
Lies. My people are searching for La Yuri y El Polito, but in the meantime...
We're pretty...
There is something else you can do for us. I have prepared a speech for the people of Bolivia. It is a call to arms that we will...
Packet
broadcast from Itaqua.
Santa Blanca's gonna send troops to shut that down as soon as they hear the transmission.
You see my problem? I need someone dependable to find a radio transmitter and protect it until the broadcast is complete.
Okay, Qatari. We'll get it done.
Keep it quiet. They know we're here. That LT's getting away.
That's a supply chopper. Let's hijack it and bring it to the rebels. I'm sure they'll make good use of it. You guys ready? Fire.
Copy.
This metal has a coca plant on it. That's kind of cool. Damn it. Guess the rebels are going to have to go without for a bit.
I think that's all of them.
Damn, I picked the wrong thing by accident. Damn, man. scoop. Need a... Alright, let's begin.
Yuri filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against Polito. The reason? Yuri wanted Polito to pay more attention to her. Bitch, Yuri. Love grand. Hola, plebes. DJ
Man,
Perico
you'll never
here
let me
giving
drive
you
anymore.
advice from the
Just
man
'cause
who has
that
heard
one
it all
time?
and seen a little bit. Things have been a little crazy around here the last couple of days. Santa Blanca even made the news in the States. And though that sounds cool for a criminal enterprise, it's not such a great thing. This could have been avoided if we had been looking out for each other. The man at the king's right hand, the guy whispering in his ear, the guy handing down justice and shit. You might not know, Ricky was acting a little crazy the last couple of months. It happens, right? Everybody gets a little high on their own supply. They get short-tempered and crazy strong. But when your homie likes a polvo too much, you gotta stop and give your amigo some help. If somebody had done that for Ricky, sat him down, talked to him, got to know him a little better, you might have figured out that the motherfucker was an undercover DEA agent. I mean, shit! You look out for your homie, you know if he's gonna roll on you.
Can't drive for shit in this game. And then we'll be driving on water or something. Base. Oh shit. I'm so fucking messed up by going into this place, man.
Everybody hold up, we got hostiles in the area.
I got one Unidad soldier. Over there, in the bunker.
Deploying drone. Sniper, top of the tower. And baby makes 3.
Moving to position. Ready. Call the shot. Eyes on an Unidad ground. Opening fire. Looks like we've riled them up.
I need you there.
Tenemos fuerzas hostiles en el área. Preparen el ataque. ¿En qué dirección se fueron? A todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque. No veo a nadie.
Fire.
Copy that.
Tango down.
Estamos siendo atacados. El enemigo ha revelado su nueva posición.
Hold your position.
I copy. Civilian down! Civilian down!
Open fire.
Copy.
Acabamos de enviar tropas adicionales justo ahora. Ataquen y destruyan al enemigo.
When I first assaulted this place in the beta, I thought if you took it, the rebels got it. You know, much like how it was in the Revolution game. But that's not the case in this game. And in fact, just assaulting them pisses them off more, so... Alright, now we have one patrol. Of course, we have more moving in. Actually gonna have my squad ready.
Rally up, people.
Roger, move it.
Got data on a Santa Blanca antenna ripe for depowering.
Pacatari's got some brass ones, I'll give him that. Give that fucker an inch and he'll take a month.
And they want me to drive all the way over here. Rebel Rising. Oh, good lord. That's like driving across the map, and I thought going from like here was a long ways. Alright, so we got to over here and turn this thing. Supply.
If he can get us to Yuri and Polito, it's worth it. Let's get it done.
There's a better way out of here.
No hay actividad enemiga en la última posición conocida. Intentando retomar contacto.
The goal here is to get the fuck out of here. And that's what we're going to do.
I got it. I'll fly.
Come on, guys, just get on here.
A todas las unidades, comiencen el ataque.
Is escaping.
Mierda, chingada madre. Hay un putero de soldados gringos acá.
Shit, we've got Unidad troops inbound.
Get ready. Fire.
Unidad and the cartel are gone. Hostiles near the soccer field.
Fucking
Get
hell.
the hell out of there.
Yo, rally up.
I copy.
You guys ready? Fire.
Copy that.
No targets present.
Chopper here and the rebels will pick it up.
Alright, so how much closer are we? Major intel. I'll actually go and get that.
Mate, let's go.
Well, I thank you guys for joining me on this video.